This is what nearly $20,000 worth of parts looks like, and it is all going onto my 07 STI. Well guys, welcome back, and we are kicking off this build series with a bang. Like you guys just saw, we have nearly $20,000 worth of parts going onto my 07 STI. We have everything from go fast parts to reliability mods to OEM replacement parts, and then all the way up to engine dress-up components. Now, this series was supposed to start off nearly a month ago, but as you guys know, parts sometimes can take forever, especially if they are not in stock. And unfortunately, that is what I have been battling. I have been battling a ton of out-of-stock parts, and I still don't even have everything for this car. I am missing my full exhaust system. I'm missing my fuel rails, some small stuff like that, but we have enough in front of us here to at least get started. Now, as we go through each episode in this build series, I will obviously be showcasing every single part that I am going to be putting on. But right now, I'll give you guys a quick rundown. Right here for the power plant, we have an OEM brand new factory motor. I went ahead and got the heads 100% rebuilt and then threw on a brand new Type RA short block. The motor is already 100% dressed up, but unfortunately, we do have to take a couple steps back on this motor today. We have an ACT clutch to hold all of the power we are going to be going to throw at this car. There's so many boxes, I'm not even quite sure what is in front of me here, but I know in this parent box, we have the parent inlet. This is a wastegate. iDoing Apple CarPlay head unit. We have the PLM up pipe and wastegate dump. Brand new OEM engine harness, as the one that came off of this car was quite crusty. We are using a Koyo radiator to help keep those coolant temps down. We are going to be running ID 1500 injectors. We have the plug and play adapters here. We have some new exhaust hanger mounts. We are going to be utilizing the BCP X 500R turbo. I am very, very excited for this turbo. If you guys follow Josh around, I'm assuming most of you guys do, Justin's 07 STI was using this exact same turbo and made 700 wheel. So I'm very excited to see how quick and snappy this turbo is on the street. We are going to be using an AEM 340 E85 fuel pump, very small fuel pump, but as you guys know, the small injectors. We're not going for crazy power with this car. I'm shooting for 450 to 500. We have an IAG air oil separator, which is an absolute must-have on any Subaru. And then in the other boxes, we have some charge pipes, stuff like that. There's a ton of parts I know I'm missing here, and I'm still waiting on a ton of parts to come in, like my downpipe and catback, stuff like that, fuel rails. But right now, we do have enough parts to kind of get a jump start on this build. Like I mentioned a little bit ago, I said we had to take one step back on this long block. And what I mean is I went ahead and bought new exhaust cam gears. These are absolutely gorgeous. In here are some billet exhaust cam gears. And the reason I went ahead and ordered those is because when I assembled this motor, I did not know how many miles these plastic cam gears had. I did not replace them. And those plastic cam gears with a lot of miles, those could have over 100,000 miles. I'm not quite sure, are prone to cracking and breaking. And obviously, if you have a cam gear break on you, it is going to take out your entire motor. So I went ahead and did the proper thing and bought the billet exhaust cam gears. These will never fail. So what we need to go ahead and do right now is pull off the plastic timing covers, get this motor untimed, pull off the cam gears, and swap them out with the billet ones, retime the motor, and then we can make some progress. All right, and there we go. We have the long block put back together, retimed with the proper billet cam gears. That way, we're not gonna have a motor failure on us. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and start dressing up this long block. I unfortunately am still missing quite a bit of parts, so I can't fully dress up this long block yet. I can't do anything on the top part of this motor as I'm waiting for all new hoses. I replaced all of the stuff with new OEM stuff. But what we can do is put the headers and up pipe on. Now these headers are absolutely gorgeous. I already opened up the box because I had to take a sneak peek. But let's go ahead and get this unboxed so we can get it placed onto the motor. Like, are you kidding me? Look how good these headers look, and not only do they look good, these perform so damn well. These are the ETS V2 max flow headers. I highly recommend anyone in the market to get some headers for their car. Highly recommend to use them. That is what I'm trying to find them for my car. Here we go. This is the header I use on my WRX STI. Makes over 1,000 wheel. These flow so damn well. Yeah, those are a must-have. Let me save you guys some heartache with your gaskets. If you are buying a exhaust manifold, any exhaust gaskets, and they look like this, what you want to do is throw those in the trash. Those gaskets suck, and I've never had one not leak. So what we want to do is buy a proper gasket. This is the MLS gasket. Grimspeed, all Grimspeed gaskets are fantastic. If they have that weird ribbed grossness, toss in the trash and get yourself a proper gasket that is not going to leak on you. And there we go, guys. We have the exhaust manifold and the up pipe installed, and it looks so damn good. It really is a shame you are unable to see this with the motor in the car. You can't see the headers, you can't see the up pipe. We won't even really be able to see the turbo since it's a stock location setup, but at least we know that it looks absolutely gorgeous. We can now take out the engine hoist, get this motor up in the air, and install our brand new ACT clutch. Yesterday, I did the liberty of already opening up the clutch, and what I did is I put the pilot bearing in the freezer, and I'll show you guys why. Damn, and I don't even need to go ahead and install a new pilot bearing. I did not realize that an OEM one comes with one already placed inside. But anyway, if any of you guys are doing a clutch change and you need to put in a new pilot bearing, what I was talking about with putting the pilot bearing in the freezer here, doing so is going to freeze the metal, which is going to make installing it a million times easier, as it's going to shrink it up a little bit. But since we don't need to do that, I'm gonna go ahead, put it back in the freezer for a future date when I need to install one. Chances are, I'm probably gonna forget I have that in there, but it already comes with a brand new one installed. I just went ahead and installed the brand new throw-up bearing as well. Got that whole assembly put on and greased up the input shaft. The clutch is all torqued down. We are now ready to drop this in. I'm so damn happy, guys. This car has not seen a motor or a running healthy motor in 10 months. When I bought this car back in January, it had a blown up motor and I took out the motor right away. And this car has since then sat without a motor. But today, guys, we have the motor placed in. This is as far as we're gonna be able to make it in today's video. But the next video, we're gonna start buttoning up some more things. We're gonna get the turbo placed on, get the wastegate all dialed in, and start assembling things from there. But in today's video, unfortunately, this is all that we are able to accomplish, but it is a big accomplishment. We have a motor in the car bolted up. Now it is time to do all of the fun mods. In this video, all we did today was install our fancy ACT clutch. We put the RCM cam gears on. We put the ETS V2 headers and the up pipe. So we did get a few fancy upgrades on this video, but the next coming videos are when we're gonna be installing all of these goodies. But to keep things interesting, because this whole build series is spending a lot of money. I spent like nearly $20,000 to do this full build I am doing. Let's end off every video with a tally of how much money in parts we installed on that video. This video isn't that many parts, but all of these parts are pretty damn expensive. For the ETS V2 headers, these run $14.99. And then the PLM up pipe is $350. The RCM cam gears were 300 bucks. And then the ACT clutch was 700 bucks. And then the OEM flywheel was like $350. So the total cost in parts that we installed on this video was $3,150, which is absolutely insane when you think about it. It's not that many parts. You can't even see the parts, and that is still a very good chunk of change. But I am so damn excited for this build series, and I hope you guys are just as excited to finally have a car on the channel that isn't just ridiculously powered, and we can still enjoy this on the street, get a fun dyno day, and get some fun street reactions. Make sure you guys are subscribed to tune in to this build series and all the other builds we have planned for this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.